Hello, my name is Jeremy John. I'm a writer with Dundurn Press, and I'm absolutely delighted to have been asked to share a little bit of my story, Robert's Hill, or The Time I Pooped My Snowsuit, and other Christmas stories. Now, normally when I'm asked to read from my collection of short stories, I read the title story, Robert's Hill, or The Time I Pooped My Snowsuit. However, it's not a particularly cozy story, but I do have one that I think fits the bill. It's called Merry Christmas, Mr. Baggins. It is one of my absolute favorites. It's a man telling a story of a very long car ride to go see Grandma and Grandpa for Christmas. And when his sisters and his mom fall asleep in the back seat, the father and son are awake and they have a bonding moment when they listen to J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit on a cassette tape. It becomes a Christmas tradition for just the two of them. So we'll pick up the story just as the father and son have listened to The Hobbit for the very first time. When the tapes were all done, when chapter 19 was finished, when Bilbo had made his way back to Bag End, my dad and I stayed up talking for the rest of the night. Dad basically told me the entire story of the Lord of the Rings, while occasionally telling me that I needed to get some sleep, and that if Mom woke up and saw that I was still awake, we were both going to be in trouble. But it never happened. Mom slept through the night, and my dad and I talked about dwarves and elves and rings till the sun came up. We listened to The Hobbit the very next night, both nights on the return journey, and several times each trip in the following years. Now my kids and I have watched the movies together. We watched the cartoon when they were little, and I read the boys the book as their bedtime story. But it was never the same as when my dad and I listened to the old audio cassettes while traveling in the family station wagon. The darkness always just outside the reach of the headlights. My dad's hands looking impossibly large on the steering wheel. The quiet hiss of the tape whenever the narrator took a pause. It was magic. A young boy, his father, and the quest to reclaim the kingdom of Erebor. And that's why I'm recording this, so that you can hear it just as I did, just you and your dad. The two of you together to defeat the dragon, avenge the fallen king, and reclaim what is yours. Merry Christmas, grandson. Chapter 1, An Unexpected Party. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort.